Can they also hire you if they've already applied and they're approved? What's the advantage of someone having a lawyer after they've been approved, and why do you feel it's in their best interest to have one?
I did this work to protect people so that they would know that the policy that they purchased or they got from work really meant something when you need it most. And for people who are on claim, I hear them say to me, Frank, I'm okay. I'm like, when was the last time you were at the doctor? What did you do before you went to the doctor? Did you do a top 10 list? What's a top 10 list, Frank? Well, that's where you put the top 10 things that are contributing to your disability so your doctor can chart better. Because if it's not in the chart, it didn't happen. Well, what about some vocational testing? When was the last time you had a functional capacity evaluation where you bend, lift, stoop, push, pull, carry for 4 hours and you came back the next day? How about a sleep study to show people that your sleep's disrupted from the medication? How about some neuropsych testing? Frank, I don't need that. I'm getting paid. And I say to people, every month, the insurance company supervisors, claim managers, vice presidents are looking at their claim people and saying, when is Greg Dell's policy going to be over? I see he hasn't treated that much. I see he's backed off on his medications. I see there's been no objective testing. It's a good time for us to send the videotapers out there to be able to see whether he's better. So they deny your claim. Why do I tell people that they need counsel when they're on claim? Because they get sloppy. They think that they're getting the benefits forever. You're only as good as last month. People say to me, Frank, I've been getting paid for 20 years. God bless. That is an anomaly. Doesn't happen very often. I have a client right now that's been with me 31 years. And he's religious about making sure that his claim forms get looked at, that I can review monthly what he's doing, and he's been paid for 31 years. I'm proud of that because the insurance company's tried many, many times to take him out. Had he not been represented, he'll tell you, I would have lost my benefits.
But how many times, I mean, the common nature of people who call you, they've been on for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, they're 64 years old, they have 1 year left, and the company's still cutting them off. I mean, how common is it that you're on for years and years and years, and then you get denied?
Sure, it's very common. And those of us that see thousands of claims a month, we see it on a very regular basis. And why? Because if you're 64 years old, you've been on claim for more than 2 years, the insurance company knows you haven't been to the doctor as frequently. They know your treatment hasn't been as intense. You think you're going to get paid to age 65 or the policy anniversary before age 65. People with life benefits, oh boy, between 63 and 65, you better be represented by counsel because you want life benefits to go on past age 65. They're looking for everything. And if they see you've backed off your treatments, that means you're better. If they say you're still on the same medication, they say you're stable. And stable, Greg, to them means you're cured. So I look at people who are getting paid for a long time, and it's hard to convince them that they're the most ripe to get the benefits denied because the carrier will look back, they'll order you the records. They don't tell you when you're ordering the records. They know you haven't been to the doctor very often. They know you haven't gotten your medications filled as often, and they send the videotaper out there, and that's the day they catch you on the tennis court.
I personally think that most of the disability insurance companies are overworked. Their claim reps have too many cases that they could possibly file. There's a lot of turnover at these companies. You know how often 1 month it's this person, 6 months later it's a new claim rep, and they rotate. So then the new person gets on the claim, and it's only as good as the last claim form you turned in. You could be on claim for years. They don't know the history. They don't know you from a hole in the wall. You're just another name who has to get approved every month to get paid. So they may not even look, have you been on claim for years? I have no idea. Or if I see a lot of pages in this claim file, I go, well, let's just do a medical review. Nothing's been done in years on this one. Let's get all the new medical records. Let's maybe have you examined. So because of the fact that someone's been on for years, there's no degree of saying, I've been paid for years and I'm safe. Now, if you're someone who has one of these conditions where it's so blatantly obvious, then you're good. You know, I lost a leg, I lost an arm, I lost my hand, I have a terminal condition, I have something where they know you're not going back to work, but that's not the majority of cases. The majority of claims are chronic medical conditions where they always think maybe you're going to get better, maybe you're borderline, and you're never safe is one of the issues.